Bill has no trouble placing aesthetics before anything else.
Sexy cedar, I love it. And it's looking very nice. I'm particularly pleased with the linseed oil finish we're using on it. It's just brings the colour right out of it, but it maintains that natural look. And it's also a nice, clean and green product, so it's lovely.
Each piece of cladding is getting 12 coats to give it this lustre. And fitting it to Bill's exacting standards requires painstaking fine carpentry.
It does take a little bit longer, but it's a lovely detail. It needs that attention. So it's that fine, almost cabinetry kind of finish on it.
The exterior skins transform both houses. Inside, though, it's a different story. There's still no glass, so the houses aren't weathertight. Bill's delayed ordering it until he's found a way to reduce the costs.
This glass could have cost as much as the bill with the rest of the house. So in the end, as we've gone through the whole process, we've had to end up splitting the package, me taking more control of the package, which I didn't want to do, but, you know, taking control of the house, so what difference does it make? So now we've got a situation where I've got a very large glazing manufacturer glazing them, delivering out to the street, and I've got another firm of subcontractors coming in here and walking in with the glass and fitting it. It's not under one package.
By splitting the glass package, Bill's saving £40,000. But it means he is now responsible for giving the measurements of every piece of glass to the manufacturer. If anything goes wrong, he will bear the cost of putting it right. To make these glazed walls sufficiently strong, each double glazing unit is made with one piece of toughened glass that's baked in an oven to strengthen it, and one piece of laminated glass that's shatterproof. Within a few weeks, the first shipment arrives on site.
Check the middle with the glass.
This is only one of 4 shipments. There's literally hundreds of panes of glass set on different steps and different details. No two of the same size. So every piece of glass, every size, is actually my responsibility. If it doesn't work, it's down to me.
It's taken an almost unbelievable 8 months to get these double glazing units designed, specified, manufactured and on site. And now it's down to Bill whether it all fits.
Not only are these pieces of glass enormous, they are also very heavy, 250 kilos each, and they then have to lift them. They have to lift them down this little tiny alley, round the corner, and navigate this labyrinth of mud and builder's rubble and scaffolding. Just trying to move these enormous chunks of very fragile glass around one clip, one tiny little clip, and the whole thing is just...
This is the moment of truth for Bill. These large pieces have to fit into a steel surround with just millimetres to spare.
A bit more.
There's no margin for error.
That's how it's landed.
Very tight, isn't it, Steve? You can see at the top, the glass is touching the steel, and at the bottom, there's a big gap here. This glass, the whole sheet needs to slide over, but it can't. They can't fit it in. For the hole, the piece of glass is too big. It ain't going to fit the hole, is it?
And essentially, it's the wrong size. The glass should be 1713, same as this pane down here. It is 1731. Oh, that's a typo, actually.
Yeah, no, somebody just putting in the digits in the wrong order.
It's a little typo.
There's nowhere else for this piece to go.
No.
Each one is shaped, cut, sized for a specific job.
Yep.
Bill's mistake will cost him around £3,000. It also means he has to wait longer for a replacement to be manufactured and delivered to site.
If I had have gone contractually and put it out, it would have gone over 100. I couldn't afford to do that.
But in a way, you'd also get peace of mind, wouldn't you? Because what you do is you get one firm installing it, one firm making it, and they just look after the whole thing.
But I'll save myself probably 40 grand doing it.
Yeah,
in truth, if I had the money, I would have shelled out the 40 grand because it ain't worth it.
What has been worth the investment is the green roof system that Bill can now install on both houses. First, a waterproof, eco-friendly membrane is formed over the buildings, on top of which the contractors can lay a mixture of soil and lightweight absorbent gravel. For once, Bill's decided to treat the two houses differently. The first roof system uses ready-grown rolls of sedum plants, miniature slow-growing succulents.
This one here is the nature mat system. Less sedums in it, but they're a bit more hardier. And basically, this is the instant greenie and patient roof, I always think, and that's obviously the patient roof. You've got to be a bit more patient with that, and then it will evolve.
The second roof uses a wider selection of plants and materials to establish a more diverse habitat for wildlife.
Here we've got these little nest areas to attract bird life, so they can come up here and live. Over a period of time, this will grow up in the summer to be a thick blanket of colour and vegetation. And all sorts of things are going on. It insulates people internally. All of this drainage layer, everything acts to filter the water through, down to my recycling, back up into the house. It's a little green mat, a little bit of green in London, and it's, I'd like to see it spread right the way across town myself.
A month later, Bill's replacement glass arrives.
Okay. Right, start dropping it, Paul. Down, now, down. You happy there, Al?
Lovely, yeah.
Okay.
It only fits in the place as well, doesn't it, eh?
It's beautiful.
It's about a year to get to this. That's going to be spectacular. It's always going to be, but it never is until it happens, is it? Yeah, the old champagne and ice, son, we're on it.
The contractor's patience and Bill's persistence have paid off. These two houses are finally about to be weather-tight. But they are not at all on budget.
Money. It's cost more, hasn't it, in the end, than you wanted to spend?
Yeah. I've moved the goalpost myself, as you know, several times, just upping the excellence.
Well, absolutely. You've gone from 400 to 600.
You know, quite a bit more than that.
800,000?
Well, it won't get to 800, early sevens, really, 720, 730, 740, 750, you know, stop around.
750.
Stop around.
Well, let's say £750,000.
Yeah, okay.
Two buildings, that's £375,000 each cost. How much do you want to sell the other one for?
As much as I can get for it.
How much do you think you're going to sell it for?
I'm comfortable I'm going to get out. I think to end up with a zero mortgage would be a dream at best. I don't think I'm going to achieve that, but we'll see what happens. You know, it's all about, like anything, it's all about what someone's prepared to pay for it.
An added pressure comes when Bill and Sarah learn that their rented flat has just been sold. So they've decided to concentrate on getting one house finished first, so they can move in.
And when have you got to be out of a place where you're renting?
End of the month.
Okay, well that kind of rather focuses the mind, doesn't it?
You just have to focus on that and say, yeah, we're going to move in. And we have to, because obviously we've got to move out of the flat.
But Bill is fastidious, isn't he? So what's Bill's philosophy here? Is it that he gets it done so you can move in and it's comfortable, or is it that it will get done in its own time, but it has to be done beautifully.
Well, I think at the minute he's going for gold. He's going to get it all finished.
Bill may already feel the finishing line is in sight, because at long last he can enjoy a view he's been waiting months to see.
I'm standing in the courtyard of my house here. And it's a very, very wonderful thing. The scaffold's been taken down this morning, so this is the first time this has been exposed. And it's magnificent. It really is.
Meanwhile, back in the workshop, the bespoke furniture for Bill's houses is being carefully pieced together. Layers and layers of birch plywood are glued together side on to form the tops for the bathroom units. This plywood edge pattern is also a detail in the kitchen. In Bill's world of wood, this is all familiar stuff. Kevin and the team are finally back in their element.
This is much nicer work than working with glass. We've built a great big joinery box at the end of the day now. We've filled up with all our goodies, so it's kind of nice, but it'd be nice to finish them and get on with something else now.
After 11 months, the end is in sight.
I look forward to that day when I actually finish and I don't have to go anywhere, I'll just be at home.
That's it.
Get the barbecue out, crack open a beer and have a day off. It's been a while.